Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So today I want to talk to you about the new Too Faced White Chocolate Chip Palette. This is one of two little like pocket palettes that they recently came out with. They have the white chocolate chip and then the regular chocolate chip. That is like a mini version of the original chocolate bar in matte. I mean, that's when I see that, I think that it looks just like the original chocolate bar. I personally didn't like the original chocolate bar palette for myself because I'm very fair and those colors were just like too dark for me and I never used it. So that's why I chose to pick up the white chocolate chip palette, and honestly, I'm very happy with this. I know it has mixed reviews because of how small it is and because of the quality of the shadows and the size of the shadows and all of that, but we'll get more into that in a few minutes. But I just want to talk first about the packaging. I love this packaging. It's almost the same size as the Naked Basics palettes, and those palettes are like my favorite palettes largely because of the size. Of course, the shadows are fantastic as well. But I just want to kind of show you a comparison. It's a little bit shorter, a little bit wider, but for all intents and purposes, it is about the same size. So if you're familiar with these and you like this size, you're going to like this size as well. The packaging is also a slightly shiny plastic, but it feels really nice. It feels like good quality plastic. It doesn't feel cheap or anything. And obviously it's super cute looking, like a chocolate bar. And then you have all of the shade names on the back. This is what the shades look like. You're getting 10 of the little shades and then one of the big kind of like all over shades. And then you also have a nice full-size mirror there. Regarding like the color selection, this is a very light, cool toned palette with the exception of, you know, this like dark, very good black that's in there. So it is a very light palette. If you have a medium to darker skin tone, I would go with the chocolate chip palette, not the white chocolate chip. I mean, maybe anybody can use these, but a lot of them are just gonna kind of fade away if you have darker skin, I think. So I personally love it because I have really light skin and my shade preferences on my eyes are light. I am wearing this all over today. I'll put a little demo at the end of the video so you can see how I got this eye look. So of course this smells like chocolate. If some of the powder flies around in the air and gets in your mouth, it tastes like chocolate. That's fabulous, I think. And I love these shadows. I love the size of them. I love that this is a palette I can probably actually use up, even though I have so many eyeshadow palettes. So I actually like that these are really small. As far as the quality, we'll talk about that when we do the swatches. So let's go ahead and get swatching. Okay, this first shade here is called Glaze, and this is just a really nice matte cream shade. That is what that one looks like. Next shade here is called Ambrosia, and this is a beautiful pinky peach kind of crease color. Kind of a little bit on the brown side, really pretty. And then the next shade is a shimmer, and this is called Exotica. It's a nice champagne shade. And all of the mattes and the shimmers without a ton of glitter are good with just a regular eyeshadow primer. You don't need like a glitter glue for these. But the real glittery ones, you definitely need a glitter glue. Okay, now we're gonna go on with this row. This one is Pearl Candy. This is the one I'm wearing all over my lids today. This one you need a glitter glue. Even today, I used a glitter glue and it went all over my face. I used this yesterday with a glitter glue and that didn't happen, but you'll see in the demo, I forgot to tap off my brush. So glitter glue and tap off or blow off your brush. But it is a gorgeous shade. When you put it on your lids, you're just gonna be like, oh, so pretty. Next shade here is Raspberry Rose. This is a really pretty peachy pink, kind of like Orgasm. Just a really pretty shade there. Peachy golden pink shade. That I love that kind of shade. Next one, this is Indulge, and this like, you're gonna be disappointed in this shade if you do not use a glitter glue, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get like no pigment on your eyelid and it's gonna go everywhere. So you have to use a glitter glue for this shade, but it is stunning if you do use that glitter glue. Okay, last shade in that row is Guilt Free, and this is one of my favorite crease shades. It's a beautiful like lavender-based gray kind of color. Really, very pretty. And I actually What I did today is I put that on first before I put on any of the other shades, just kind of as a blending out color. Okay, now this is the last row. This is the row that really excited me because it has a bunch of shades from the big Sephora Christmas palette, the Too Faced Christmas in New York palette, that big one that Sephora has. I don't remember what it's called. It has Sugared Raisin. It has Cake Batter, which these two shades I almost kept that palette for, but I did end up returning because I love these shades. Black Sugar, it might have had Black Sugar, I can't remember. And then it had Cookie Dough, but Cookie Dough was like the worst shade in the palette that gave absolutely like zero pigment. This one, however, is actually good, so I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. So first one, again, is Cake Batter. And then here is Cookie Dough, much, much better in this palette. And then we have Sugared Raisin, which is gorgeous. This is another shade, though, that if you don't use glitter glue, you're going to be like, this sucks. And then the last one is Black Sugar. And I don't really care about blacks, but this is a really nice black. I love the glitter that's in there, and it doesn't have a ton of fallout, and it's just really pretty. I'm speeding things up here and just doing them all at once. So that's like my favorite row. So again, I love all of the colors in this palette. I think you do need to use a glitter glue, especially with these three shades. The rest of them, I didn't have any like problem with fallout or anything with the regular primer, but these three I had problems if I didn't use a glitter glue. This one I even had a problem today with using a glitter glue, so you do have to be careful with those three really glittery shades, but they're gorgeous all over the eyes. My only complaint really about this palette is I wish it had like one more darker shade, not like dark, but like a, you know, chocolatey brown or something for an outer V without just having a black, or a dark gray or a blue, just one more like a little bit darker color, because these are all pretty light. So overall, I think it's a great palette, especially if you have fair to light skin. If you have medium to darker skin, then I would look more probably into the chocolate chip palette, although I think some of these shades can work really well on every skin tone. So I hope that you enjoyed this review. Go ahead and stay tuned for the demo if you're interested in the eye look that I have on today. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, guys, so this is going to be my little demo on the Too Faced White Chocolate Chip Palette, which is really super cute and beautiful. I do want to mention the first thing that I like to do, especially with this palette, is use two like primer potions. First one I already put this on. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging. I just put it all over. And then the second one I'm going to put on right now, this is the Too Faced Glitter Glue. You're not going to like the sparkly shadows in this palette if you don't use some sort of a like extra sticky base. A regular eyeshadow primer just isn't going to do it. So FYI. And I just put this over the lid. I don't go up like all the way to the brow or anything like that. I just put this one over the lid. The other one I put everywhere, like all the way up to my brow. This one is, you can tell that it's a different formula. It's a little bit sticky, so I'm gonna wait just a second and let that set before we go ahead and put on the eyeshadows. Okay, I think that's set enough, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this palette. I am going to start, I believe, with this shade, which is Guilt Free. They smell so good. So I'm gonna just take my crease brush here and go into Guilt Free. We're gonna go right into the crease with that. Easy peasy. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into this gorgeous white shade. I just love this shade. It's so pigmented and beautiful. This is the shade Pearl Candy. So right there. And I'm gonna go all over the lid with this, and this is just a flat shader brush. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I'm getting fallout galore, and like I put on a glitter glue. I must have put too much on my brush. I forgot to shake it off. Darn it. Well, I've got glitter all over my face now, so look at this. Do you see it? I don't know if you can see it. So you use this, you don't have to put on highlighter. Okay, see, like that's a lot. Just shake it off before you go in. I think that's kind of the trick. But whoop, pigment. So now I'm gonna go in with cake batter. I just love this shade, so I'm so happy that it was in here. Ooh, I just got some in my mouth and it tastes like chocolate. Oh, I forgot to say what I'm doing. I'm putting it in the crease. And then I just kind of blend a little bit in the outer corner. Same thing on the other side. And then if you want to put something on the bottom, you can. This black is really a nice, you know, it's a good dark color. So I think I wasn't going to, but I just changed my mind. Yeah, I'm not going to do the black yet because I got to clean up this glitter. Okay, let me clean up the glitter that I got on this side of my face. I don't know what happened. I forgot to tap off my brush. That's what happened. So I'm going to clean that up and I will be right back. Okay, not too painful. I just used a little cotton pad and a Q-tip. It took me like 5 seconds. Okay, so now in with the black shade, which is called Black Sugar. This is a gorgeous black, guys, with some sparkle in it. It's so pretty. I'm just going under. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner and my mascara off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Here is the completed eye look. I did kind of jack up my eyeliner a little bit. It's really dark today. It's like kind of stormy, and of course that always happens when I want to do like a demo or a tutorial. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you picked up this palette or if you picked up the other little chocolate chip palette, and let me know what you think of them. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.